It's me, VD, from the Coles. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite pedals in the whole world. It is called the Surfrider 3. It's from Solid Gold Effects, and it is a badass spring reverb emulator. I play Princeton here. I think it's a 62, so that was built a few years before the introduction of the spring reverb option, the Princeton Reverb. And this little unit helps me get super close to the sound of the Princeton Reverb that I love so much. But I love this amp too much to do anything about it. Anyway, let's get right to it. We have a tone, a decay, a depth, a volume, a level, this sweet little toggle, and a boost. True bypass switching. It is just the bee's knees. It's super cool. This is where I keep it set. And I just think it's so dreamy. But I want to show you everything else that it does. We will start with that tone control. It gets super, super dark. There's nothing. Here's a little bit. As we start to pass noon, it brings out all those juicy little finger noises. I play neck pickup almost all the time, so I don't mind having this all the way up. It's so cool. Anyway, I keep it right about past noon. Next, let's talk about the toggle. This is super cool. Up at the very top is an option they're kind of calling, I think, resonance, if I remember right. It sounds to me like it's got a bunch of kind of extra high-end stuff living in there. It's real lively. And then the middle is like none of that extra color, which is just dark and dreamy and chewy. And then the bottom is a blend between the two that you get to set to wherever you want it via an internal trim pot. I kind of have it right between the two, and I just let's talk about decay. That's going to be the length, how long the effect lasts, right? With no decay, it's almost like a slapback. Here's dry again. And here we are back on still the lowest that decay knob will go. And you can bring in just a little. And you can max it out. Just goes for days. We then come to depth. This is going to be like how springy the spring sounds and feels with that all the way down, and I've got decay at noon. And we'll max out that depth, and you will hear some splashiness. It's so cool. It sounds like a delay. It's so bouncy when you max it out. I like it somewhere behind noon, and I like to really push the decay so that it's kind of, I feel like, less apparent, but it really lasts long, so it's a little dreamier, I guess ambient is what all the cool kids are saying these days. That's it, that's the sweet spot. Lastly, let's talk about the boost. There's another internal trim pot so that you can change how drastic the difference is between the regular old reverb and that boosted sound. Man, I dig that. This is so cool. Anyway, if you like spring reverb, hell, even if you don't, this pedal's sweet and you're gonna love it. It's hard to stop playing when it's on, but I'm gonna stop playing now. If you want to hear more, I'm gonna play a song in a follow-up video using just this setup. This little Strat, that little Princeton, and this big bad box of gooey wonder. So tune in, stick around, we'll have some fun. I love you. Rock on. That was so stupid. Who says I love you? Rock on.